Hi, this is Janie, and my specialty is anxiety disorders. I help individuals like you recover from anxiety disorders, and I do this over the phone and Skype nationwide. And this is Lulu here, and we are going to help you understand the number one reason why there's this awful gap between the number of people, in fact, millions of people, that still suffer from anxiety disorders, despite the fact that anxiety disorders are highly treatable. The fact is, anxiety disorders have been found in research study after research study to be highly treatable, and more importantly, countless people have recovered. So how can she help relay this? Well, when she was a baby, I clipped her wings, and I did this for a period of years. And then after a while, I forgot. And suddenly it occurred to me, her wings have grown back, but she's not trying to fly. Now, this amazed me because, of course, birds have been flying for millions of years, and it's in her instinct to fly, but she didn't try. I mean, she'll sit on a perch and be happy. She's a very happy bird, but it doesn't occur to her to fly. Now, why is it? It's because she has a belief she can't fly. After many failed attempts of trying to fly and not being able to fly, she adjusted. Now, what does that have to do with you and this awful gap between the number of people that are still suffering despite the fact that there are highly effective interventions? The same reason, belief. Now, this may surprise you, but think of this analogy. If you wanted to buy some milk, would you go to a clothing store? No. Why not? Because you wouldn't believe that you would find milk in a clothing store. And it's the same with anxiety. Why would someone be motivated to get help or to recover if they don't believe they can get better? Now, many people with anxiety disorders have just resided to the fact that they'll always have anxiety, and they think of themselves as a person of, having anxiety. Now, there are reasons for this that I'm going to go over with you, and I hope that a light bulb moment will be happening for you and realize what might be entrenching you in the false belief that you are stuck with this condition. First one is that we learn, just as she learned, that we have anxiety. If you have repeated experiences of having anxiety, especially if like in certain situations you have anxiety, it proves to yourself that you're going to have it. And it's only logical that you are going to expect to have more anxiety. Another reason is that many people with anxiety disorders have avoidant behaviors. They might avoid touching things or seeing things or being around things or taking on certain responsibilities for fear of their anxiety. And this further entrenches the idea in their mind that they are a person with anxiety and that they can't do it. Unfortunately, by avoiding things, they don't find out that if they tried, they actually are more capable than they thought, and that the feared thing that they are imagining will happen doesn't even happen, but they don't have that opportunity because they avoid things. There's also other reasons outside of yourself, and that is society at large has this myth, this idea, this belief that people with anxiety will always have anxiety, and they've got this chemical imbalance that's permanent. Now, is chemistry involved? Sure, only because you're a chemical being, but it doesn't mean that it's permanent, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to need medication. In fact, most people don't need medication. And lastly, many people feel that they are stuck with having anxiety because unfortunately they've tried to get help and they haven't succeeded. But there is a reason for this. Not all interventions are equal. Some interventions, of course, are fantastic and great and can really help you. But there is a lot of crap out there too. So if you've tried and it hasn't worked, it's not your fault. And there's another unfortunate reason for this as well. Many people try to get help, but they don't try long enough and they drop out, never to find out that they really could have succeeded. So I hope this opened your mind to the idea that you can be free from your anxiety disorder. And I have great passion for this because I've been recovered from an anxiety disorder since the late 90s, and that's what I want for you. I also have great passion for this because I know how wonderful it is, and I've seen people recover, and I just really hope that you will take that step. Now, if you're interested, I would love to speak with you. I do offer a free consultation, a 50-minute consultation, and I'll also leave my web address for you if you want some more information. Thank you so much.